This is about a book entitled Utopia is Creepy. I get sucked in by some titles. This is a little about a book I read, Utopia is Creepy and Other Provocations by Nicholas Carr. If I were to judge by the blurbs on the back of the cover, the author is considered to be a first-rate critic, pundit, and even something of a guru when it comes to addressing modern technology, especially the internet, gauging its effect on society and the individual. Also, because it's global, the world. I know nothing about any of that. The book is mainly a collection of blogs. I don't know about blogs either. The author writes blogs that criticize the writing of blogs. He's the one at the party who says the party is vapid. He's the party pooper, the wet blanket. He's often evaluating what he calls the liberation mythology of the net, that, like the rising tide, it will free and elevate everyone, and he, the contrarian, is judging it to be much less a reality than was predicted. This is a book of disputes. He not only disputes the commonly accepted notion that technology will bring change for the better, that is, real progress, but often disputes more fundamentally that there has been or will be any discernible change at all. Buying the newest smartphone doesn't automatically make you a better person. He examines the world, foreign to me, quite thoroughly. From the individual pieces of equipment like that smartphone and the latest software designs, all of those ingenious apps, to the existence of the giants, Facebook, Google, Amazon, Apple, and Microsoft. Capitalism has had its usual narrowing influence on what the new technology has become. The widespread availability of knowledge and information, all kinds of information, gobs and gobs of freely available and totally unverified information has come to pass, but this has also created those giants and their incredible wealth. When I think about this issue, modern technology, it seems, for all its vaunted newness, to be the same old story. Steel, factories, and railroads gave us the robber barons. The few individuals who made billions on the internet are merely those same robber barons in modern, that is casual, dress. And when television began, there was the Today Show, which featured, among other attractions, Zippy, a monkey on roller skates. Television was an absolute astounding marvel. Look at it, the vast wasteland it was called, and the internet, vaster and even more marvelous, with much more waste, features cats playing the piano. The author notes that the net provides a forum for the amateur, who produces not a masterpiece, rarely a melody, more often a single note, someone who has eaten a hot pepper and is reacting to that. I would say, as a guess, that the internet is something of a combination of the two big board games of our time, Monopoly and Trivial Pursuit. The author wonders if we are becoming more connected or more disconnected. It's hard to tell. Both seem to be so at times. He writes about the conflict between profit and self-realization. He can be feisty, he can be blunt. Technology doesn't care a rat's ass about us, he writes. I enjoyed reading his thoughts on the media man, Marshall McLuhan. I thought they were the best by far I've encountered. And I liked very much the essay he wrote about a poem by Robert Frost, Mowing, in which he describes a tool, the scythe, in which he describes how a tool, the scythe, can improve the ability to do work as well as improving the worker and the world. He compares that to the newest tools, like GPS, that do all the work and leave us ignorant bystanders. beneficiaries without real benefit, the hollow men. He's funny, too. He quotes one of the bigwigs at Google, I think it was. Behind this allure of the quantified self, it is a guess that many of our problems come from simply lacking the instruments to understand who we are. Fantastic! Instruments! That's what I need. Hook me up. And he also came up with this. Forget the Turing test. We'll know that computers are really smart when computers start getting bored. If you assign a computer an overwhelmingly tedious task, like spotting housing numbers in video images, and then you came back in a few hours to find the computer checking its Facebook feed or surfing porn, you'll know that artificial intelligence has truly arrived.